Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 2 of my 2-point hospital remix challenge series. So we're continuing in Hogsport. We completed waves 1 and 2 in the last episode, so if you haven't seen that yet, do check it out. We're now moving on to wave 3, which will begin in 8 days time. So we're going to just quickly make sure that everyone's gone for a break that needs to. Actually, we're going to train this pharmacist first in treatment. Could we use that junior nurse? Would that save us some money? We might be able to, actually. Let's see if we can get away with that. Hope for the best. That they don't want to go into our pharmacy. Now, in the last episode, I said that basically you can get away with putting the prices at 100%, and when I tested this in my personal save, I had no problems whatsoever. And I at the end of the last episode, I just happened to notice the last patient refused to pay, which, if it happened occasionally, wouldn't really make much of a difference. But because it happened, if it happens again and keeps on happening, then that's no good. And I think it might be linked to happiness. So I'm going to try and improve the general environment of the hospital and see if that helps. I'm just going to make sure all our staff are okay. That one's not very happy. Oh, pay review, okay. Let's have a look. All, that's it. Okay, perfect. Let's just make sure staff aren't going to wander off where we don't want them either, because we've got new ones. No, we don't want... Oh, that person's just going to have to go wherever we need them to. Except maybe not in the ward. Assistants are fine, janitors are fine. Break-wise... Oh, no, that assistant needs a break. Let's send them for a quick break and hopefully they'll be back in time. Let's have a quick look. We've got a little bit of money. So we could... just see if we can get some nice items. I just don't want to spend too much. As much as I don't want to do plants, I might have to do plants. Maybe it's because we haven't got anything nice in the rooms. So maybe we could just put a plant like there and there. Oh, actually, there. Let's put one. Bit of an, I hate wards because they're really awkward to place things in. Maybe if we put one there, that'll do for that bit. Oh, that bit's not... Why is that not nice there? We got a full bin. Maybe. Another thing we could do is place down some statues, maybe nearer the rooms, to make those areas a bit nicer. We've got absolutely nothing down here for them, so that won't help. So we could put in a few benches. We could give them some drinks machines and a snack machine. Best give them a hand sanitizer. Best give them a bin. Actually, let's just put that there. And we'll give them some leaflet stands as well. I am thinking... Actually, let's just get rid of those ones because we don't quite need that many. Let's put that there for now. Right, that might help a little just to improve, and I might just get a couple of the nicer plants there, maybe. There. I don't really want to use plants but we haven't got a lot of money. I would rather just place a few of these around because I've done that in the last one and it did work. I don't know what's so unhygienic there, or oh, it must have been something to do with those because the area of effect's gone now. That was a bit brown. So next wave in 1 day. Now we shouldn't get any new patients, and by that I mean no new rooms to build, but we might get new patients for like the ward or the pharmacy. Well, we will. So we'll see what happens with that. Well, let's get that drug mixer repaired. Where's our GPs? Come on, you can't still be on a break. Right, so you can go in there. Where's that? Shouldn't we have another GP somewhere? Oh, hang on. Oh, they could be trained. Oh, no. But we've got treatment and ward management training. Okay. I'm gonna borrow this. Actually, no. Let's just we'll do that after the next wave. We'll get them as soon as they're done with their patients. We'll get them training up. So you're gonna have to go in there. We've got a target cure rate of 70% still. I think that stays the same through every wave, if I remember right. And we've got a cure rate. We've got to cure, sorry, 20 patients. And here they come. Eek. Oh, that's it. You saunter along, Arnold Blizzard, really slowly. Of course. So who are you? You're our ward nurse. Why are you there? You're our diagnosis nurse. Come on. You're our ward nurse, but to be honest, we need a better one. Yes, I know, money's low, but that's because we have no patients being cured right now. Anyone else we can hire? Don't want any of those. No, we don't want those. Ooh, positive assistant. Boris Catnip. Oh, they're a good mechanic. And they're quite a good maintenance. Oh, did not mean to do that. Picked them up by accident. We could get rid of expensive ones like that one. Right, new illness, lazy bones. Okay, let's hope that nobody refuses to pay this time. They should be going to our ward. Promotion and new illness, misery guts. Oh yeah, look at the difference in their wages.
I've received a letter from Graham Cornishon, who is currently laid up in hospital down in Flemington. Graham is a big fan of Jasmine Odyssey and would like to hear her latest single. Well, we don't have that one, but I can play this song by a completely unrelated artist. Hope you like it.
Oh look, our two assistants have both been promoted. That's quite cool. So we'll have to get them training up as soon as we can. That's good. Oh no, verbal diarrhea is in the hospital. Our pharmacist is still being trained by that treatment nurse. Oh, now we've got a queue of 3. Okay. Wasn't probably my best idea, but it was a free training. And they've only got a little bit to go. So it shouldn't take too long. And then they can go and deal with those patients. Although they do need a break. So what we might do is use that treatment nurse to go and just cure a few while our pharmacist has a break. There we go. See, look, they're at 96% already. Cool. Right, you. I want this one. I'll have you. Thank you. You're going to have to go work in there. Training course complete. So if we got all 20 patients in, I think we have. So as soon as we can, I'm going to train up one of these assistants and then they can train the other. Oh, we've got an awards. Why don't we check that out? So of course, unfortunately, we won't get no deaths because we did have one patient die in the last episode, which is such a shame. Oh, most prestigious hospital. Fantastic. Best teaching hospital, employer of the year and rising star. Cool. I'm not going to complain of that one. So hopefully these patients that are going into the ward are fairly happy. I say fairly. Not great, but reasonably happy. I mean, we could. I think these have a increase room prestige. So we could just place a few of those in just to make that a bit nicer. Can we look at maybe just putting in a couple of pictures above those beds? Then maybe that might make it look a bit nicer. Why don't we go with dog art? Why not? That'll just make that even better. And actually we do need a few more beds in there, I think.
Someone by the name of Jimbo Company has suggested this hopeful quote. If the world gets too much, take a deep breath and go shopping. Jimbo goes on to say that all Jumbo products are 20% off this weekend. Good to know, Jimbo.
Just going to place in a few more beds in there just in case we need them. Got someone on the way. How's our queuing pharmacy? There's a few people queuing. Hopefully we won't have anyone else refusing to pay. And do you know what? I think what I might do as well is just place in... oh, I can take them from here, can't I? Just place in the odd plant. And that might just boost the rooms a little bit. I didn't want to place loads of plants because I didn't want to have... Oh no! Patient has refused to pay for diagnosis in the ward. Okay. Why do I have a feeling I actually turned diagnosis off? I might just put the ward diagnosis price down. Because that's one that I noticed they seem to be... I had to test the pricing and I did get quite a few more people complaining. So what I might do is put diagnosis back. Let's leave diagnosis on 20%. And let's see if we can just get the money out of them from treatment. We won't have the other rooms. So we shouldn't have to... I'll put them down anyway. You never know. It might just help. Our reputation's gone to poor, so that's not great really, is it? How many patients have we got left? We've got 16 patients left to cure, and we've cured 3 in a row. So hopefully we can cure some more than that. How are we doing for staff? Is there anyone else we could... Oh, a treatment doctor, and we're going to need a treatment doctor as well. With wave 4, which will be our next one, we will want to build a deluxe clinic, which actually, while I think about it, while we're curing patients, why don't we get that built? And then we don't have to think about it anymore. Excuse me, my throat's going a bit croaky for some reason. So we'll get that in. Oop. And then it's done, and then we can look to... Let's give them a coffee maker. Let's make it a bit nicer than the last rooms we've done. We can get this upgraded then. Have a few posters. Oh, they can have a clock.
Join Wiggy
Go.
Silverbottom at the 179th Annual Silverbottom Invitational, the most venerable event in the competitive omelette cooking calendar. Who will take home the silver whisk this year? It probably won't be you. Serving 2 Point County. This is 2 Point Radio.
Our assistants and GPs are now free. So let's get one training, one assistant training customer service, and we'll get them to train the other. Save us a bit of money, and our GP can be trained, so that's cool. So they can be trained by our other GP. Awesome. That saved us a fortune. They paid. Who's our diagnosis required? They're going back to the GPs. Oh, you see if we could... They shouldn't be being diagnosed in there, to be fair. I might turn diagnosis off for the ward and see if they'll just go in here, and we'll place a load more of these. If it'll let me. There goes our money. I might up our prestige of our pharmacy as well.
Curing spree.
Oh yay, we're on a curing spree. Fantastic. Oh, a pharmacy emergency. I don't know if that's something we really want to do though. I suppose it would give us some money. Oh, they're still in... Oh, where's our pharmacist? Oops.
You're listening to Harrison Wolf on 2 Point Radio. Just when you thought it was safe to listen to the radio again, here's Harrison Wolf, bringing you all the music and good vibes you can handle.
So we've got Oh, 6 patients remaining. Oh no, unfortunately, treatment failed and 1 person died. So we need to work on our ward cure rate and probably our staff, to be honest. The staff skill is going to be pretty poor at the minute. There's not a lot we can do about it though. I knew that place from. See, that person didn't die. And those two have been managed to be successfully treated.
Training course completed.
I wonder if the dog out has actually worked. It seems that we have had patients paying since I kind of bettered the environment and just made the rooms a bit nicer, placed in some plants. So I guess they do have an impact. I'm not going to do that pharmacy yet. Not when we've already got a queue of people there. So it's interesting to know that that actually has an effect on whether they'll pay. Our reputation is very poor, to be honest. But, you know, needs must. I'm thinking could do with a few, we could do with a room here. I think maybe psychiatry next. Maybe we could build psychiatry over there. Or we could build the deluxe clinic with better items. Like make the room a bit bigger. I don't like making the deluxe clinic a 3x3. It just looks a bit too small and cramped. Health inspector's coming. 3 patients to go. We're borderline on our cure rate as well. So basically, you won't fail the challenge if you don't actually cure enough people for the in a wave. You just basically have to restart that wave again. So I want to know, did they pay? Oh, they refused to pay for the ward.
I have a keen interest in the paranormal. So I'm inviting any listeners who've had any supernatural encounters to write in or give me a call. Let's find out just how spooky Two Point County really is.
I think our ward has no more patients. Let's have a quick look at the staff. How are they doing? We need a better ward nurse, don't we? Oh look, class clown and has potential. Right, well, have you. You can learn ward management and then we'll get rid of potentially this one. Who's a better trainer? Neither. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, they're lazy, so they want more breaks. Well, they're not terrible. They are happy. So we could keep them for now. As a spare. Spare staff do come in handy. Ah, treatment doctor. You could train in treatment too. Guest trainer, unfortunately, though. And what staff have we got to go on breaks? Both our GPs need breaks. And then... oh no, you're learning treatment. I was trying to work out why. Why I was looking at them. Sorry, got me distracted there. You're learning ward management. Oh, you can't go on a break. Oh yes, you can. Wrong one. They're the ones training. Okay. And you're still curing a patient. Okay. assistants can go for breaks though, and I was going to train that one with that one. I don't think we've got enough time now, unfortunately. Never mind, one of our assistants is relatively okay.
Enjoy your stay at the hospital as much as you can.
How are our machines doing? That's not too bad. Drug mixer might want looking at. But as far as wave 3 goes, I know we had a few people refuse to pay, but we've had a death, unfortunately. But like I said, the cure rate's not going to be that good at this moment in time, because you haven't got the money to just like plough your rooms with medicine cabinets and things like that. You've got to get your staff trained up to get the skills, which costs money, and you only get money from those waves of patients. We've now got 11 days to go, so I'm just going to pause it a moment, but I think I'm going to end this part here. So I think moving forward we're just going to record one wave per episode, because the last episode was nearly 40 minutes long, and I do apologise if that was too long, but do keep coming back to see how we get on. I really hope you're enjoying this series. Don't forget to check out my 2 Point Hospital Let's Play. This is in the same save as that one. It's just easier to record this separately for these star challenges, but we're currently still on Duckworth upon Bilge at the time of recording this in my other series. But I really hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe, and I will hope to see you again soon.